Naka-live na tayo.
Is a group na pwede silang sumama para mas magabayan sila sa kanilang freelancing journey.
Ako sumali diyan sa PAPSCO kasi para makabulig ako sa ato kapwa mga freelancers, and ito talaga ang passion and my mission.
I joined PAPSCO kasi for me, lahat ng ginagawa ko sa PAPSCO is a privilege ko siya tinitignan eh. Kasi once in a lifetime in history na bigyan ka ng chance na mag-contribute.
Stepping stone na rin to para maabot yung goal
ko. The vision of the organization aligns with my personal vision, which is to develop and nurture an organization within Zamboanga City that provides much needed support for our online workers.
I joined FOPSCO because
I Fabsco is because so as a freelancer, I think it's important for us to have access to training, whether free or paid.
Wanted individual reputations to have a collective reputation for excellence.
I want of an organization that would be a pioneer group of individuals who will be working to promote online freelancing here in the Philippines.
The reason why I joined this organization is that I saw their mission and vision towards helping all Filipino freelancers.
I choose Fabsco because he learned and grow as a community to help also others.
Feel more safe and secure knowing that my knowledge and skills will only come from the most renowned and experienced online freelancers and raketeras here in the Philippines.
I joined Fabsco because I saw the potential growth is not just reaching one's goals and being successful, but there is camaraderie.
I am very inspired with their achievements and advocacy in promoting and helping Filipino freelancers.
I want to join Fabsco because of two things. Number one, I want to help freelancers to get a job. And number two, I want to learn more from you.
We grow together.
All right. So that's a big yes. We really are growing together. So again, welcome and hello to our webinar series entitled tonight, Fundamentals of Graphic Design. Again, this webinar series is for Fabsco members, DICT graduates, and aspirant freelancers who want to upskill, explore, and acquire new skills in their freelancing or online professional career. And of course, this wouldn't be possible without the collaboration of the Fabsco and the Pioneer. Again, I'm Dennis Baguio, and I'll be your moderator for tonight. Let me just remind you of our rules. So please put your phone in silence mode, mute unnecessary noise that can interfere our webinar, and we are encouraging for your active participation with this session. And if you have questions, please let's finish the presentation of the speakers first before we ask those questions that we have. And I guess everything is set up now. Let me just introduce our speaker for tonight. So our speaker is a proud graduate and medalist of the RIS, or the Rural Impact Sourcing Batch 2018, the Digital Marketing and E-Commerce course from Zambales, and was mentored by our very own chairperson of the Fabsco, no other than Ms. Rochelle Rivera de Ocampo. Also, our speaker is, of course, a co-founder of the Filipino Online Professional Service Cooperative. And now she handles the social media marketing team. Also, her passion in designing and social media marketing paved her way to become one of the trainers of the digital or the fundamentals of digital marketing batches 1 and batches 2, which is being conducted by the Department of Information Communications Technology, Luzon Cluster 2. Also, her advocacy to help the ecopreneurs inspired her to build her brand design called ProLift. And she has worked with some of our locals, specifically, of course, the Fabsco, Ms. Janet Cahucom, Sonia Sweets, and Joyka, just to name a few. And now, let's understand the fundamentals of graphic design and know how we can attract more with less. So without further ado, please help me welcome our speaker for tonight, Ms. Angelique Pedroso. Hello, Ms. Angelique.
Ayan, hello, good evening. Thank you, Sir Dens, for that wonderful
presentation. Naririnig ba? Okay naman? Okay naman audio ko?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. You may take in the
Ayan,
presentation.
so,
Go ahead, Miss Jelly.
Thank you, Sir Den. So, I will start na. So, share my screen. Ayan, can you see the presentation?
Starting sharing, yes. We can see your presentation now. Go ahead.
Ayan, ayan. Ayan. So, fundamentals of graphic design, planting the seed. So, why plant the seed? So, ang designing parang ano lang yan. Parang pagtatanim lang yan ng puno. Yun bang maglalagay ka ng pataba, maglalagay ka ng didiligan mo, tapos maglalagay ka ulit ng pataba, tapos didiligan mo ulit. Same process lang, paulit-ulit lang hanggang sa magantay ka ng ilang taon bago magbunga. And in the design part naman is parang design lang yan na in design part, in relation sa design naman ay you can't be an expert on day one. Andyan yung magkakaroon ka ng struggles, ng failures, ng wins, in between na makuha mo yung bunga. So, andyan yung magkakaroon ka ng failures, yung mayroong babatikos sa mga designs mo, yung i-discourage ka, yung sa design mo pangit, hindi naman maganda, hindi naman pantay, ganyan, di ba? As a beginner, naranasan natin yan. And all throughout those ups and downs, meron ding makaka-appreciate ng work mo, ng design mo, and yun yung magkakaroon ka na ng compliment, ganyan. Then makakakuha ka na rin ng client. Ayan. So, antayin mo lang. Just trust the process, and yung mga nagka-criticize sa'yo, take that as a motivation para gumawa ng mas maganda pang design. Okay? So, let's proceed na. Hello?
Yes,
Hello, Sir Den?
please go ahead, Miss Jelly.
Okay. So, ayan. Ayan. Ayan, the content of our discussion is graphic design, the purpose, elements, principles, tips, and bonus. So, antayin niyo yung bonus na yan. Antayin niyo yung bonus na yan kasi alam kong mayroon kayong makukuha din dito. Para to sa lahat. Designers. Ayan, the objective are to be able to become a good designer that attracts audiences. So how can we become a good designer? We will become a good designer if you can be able to understand the elements and principles of design. Ito na nga yung i-discuss natin. Ayan. Next is, this webinar is for you if you are not confident on your design, and if you want to improve your design, yes, for beginners din, pwede ito, beginners or experts na you want to review again, though alam ko naman na kapag expert na rin, kaya na. And also, if you're interested in designing, of course, bakit ka nga naman andito kung hindi ka naman interested sa design? Though okay lang din naman, this is open for everyone naman. Lalo na kung if you want to jump in here in designing. So let's get started. So wait lang pala. I will be showing you a few graphics, and tell me kung ano yung mga nakikita nyo nakikita nyo mistake dito. So, yung mga andito sa Zoom, ayan. So, ito. Liza Jackson deserves to die. So, ano yung nakikita nyo mali dito? Liza Jackson deserves to die. What do you think is wrong here? Yung placement. Yes, placement ng kasi ito si Liza Jackson, siya yung author ng book na to. Tapos, deserve niyang mamatay. Siya yung gumawa ng librong yan. Ito yung title ng libro, Deserves to Die. So, di ba, yung designer, nagkamali dito, may mali dito ng placement ng text, ng type. Yan. So, next natin. Ito. Alam ko gas-gas na to, pero is it mango or mongo?
Parang mongo.
Is it mango or mongo? Mongo. Well, this is the story behind this photo kasi alam ko gas-gas na to, pero may mga nakarinig na to, pero itong kwento kong to, kasi di ba minsan na lang tayo makahanap ng manga bread. So I grabbed the food, then open it. Tapos pagkakagat ko, mongo pala. Grabe. Anong mali dito? Ang mali dito yung font. Yes. That's one common mistake ng designer is yung choosing the font. Kasi hindi lahat ng font ay suitable sa word na yon. Kasi di ba meron tayong word dito sa Pilipinas na manga. So, yun. Wrong choice of font. Ito naman. Get yours here. Tapos meron pa siyang available in limited time only. Tapos meron pa siya ditong may CTA button pa siya ditong or here. So, what's the dito? Mistake here is there's so many CTA. So, may link na dito, may link pa dito, tapos may CTA button pa siya. So, mali rin to ng copywriter. Kasi siguro adjust na lang yung copy and yung itong CTA button kahit di na saan nilagyan ng link ng dalawang link dito kung meron naman palang CTA button. And yung placement din ng CTA button natin, pangit siya, hindi siya maganda diyan, maganda siya dito. So, let's get into this. Ayan. So, I just want to ask before we dive into our discussion, what's the biggest challenge you've encountered as a designer? Tanong lang natin, ano yung struggle nyo as a designer? Biggest challenge. Yan. Babalikan ko kayo dito mamaya ha. Ayan. So, what is graphic design? Graphic design is the art of visual communication that combines images, words, and ideas to convey information to an audience. So, saan nga ba natin kadalasan nakikita yung graphic? So, in our everyday life, we encounter graphic design, be it in online or offline, it's outside. Just like yung mga posters, yung mga signages, yung books, yung food label, yan, yung mapa, yung calendar, ayan, mga graphic design samples yan. So, as long as it gives an information that has a solution to everyone, to the audiences, that's a graphic design. Then, what's the purpose of graphic design? It is to convey a message. Just like yung sa logo. Di ba sa logo, meron yan yung gumagamit tayo ng font, meron dyan yung color. And yung sa color, meron tayo dyan na color psychology. Sa bawat color, may mga meaning. May mga meaning. So, like for example, is yung black. Ang meaning ng black is power. And, kunwari din is yung green. Yung green is, meaning niya is nature. Yun something about nature, environmentalism, trees. Ganyan. Tapos, yung yellow is happiness. Yan. Tapos, it is to make an impression. So, as a digital marketer, it is really a vital para sa atin na, yes, as social media marketers also, na ma-attract yung audiences, na mag-engage sila sa mga post natin. Kasi the moment na ang goal kasi niyan, the moment na mag-engage sila dyan sa post mo, na nag-like sila or nag-heart or nag-comment, the moment na merong reaction na gano'n, na may engagement, you've impressed them. You've caught their attention na. So graphic design is really vital. So create credibility. So kung mapapansin nyo dito sa mga slides ko, paulit-ulit yung kulay, yung font, tapos nandyan yung yung logo ko. Green, yellow, white. Ayan. So that speaks up the brand. I'm creating a credibility here. Yan. It maintains consistency of the brand. Next is to increase efficiency. Increase efficiency in the way na we will no longer we will modify what's on the blog post. Like we will turn the blog post into a infographics. Yeah, we will turn the blog post into infographics. Yeah, that's one way of converting the long, lengthy post to a more easy and more easy to visualize. Yan. And hindi kasi din siya hindi mo na kailangang basahin yung long post. Mag-rely ka na lang doon sa graphics na yan, simple na lang and madali pang intindihin. Hindi ka na mag-consume pa ng time. Ayan. So here are the elements of design. So we have here line. This is just the basic elements. 2D, 3D, ayan, curve, ayan. Next is shape. We have here circles, rectangles, triangles, some basic shapes, kahit ano. Then color. We said earlier that color evokes emotion. And here are some color combinations. Well, I grabbed this on Canva. Complementary color those are two colors that are opposite with each other. Ayan. Makikita niyo dyan, opposite sila. Ito yung mga color na pwedeng contrasting. Ganyan. Next is yung triadic color. Ayan yung you will use 3 colors. Ayan. Tapos analogous color, yan yung adjacent with each other. Ayan. Yan yung pwedeng pang yung sa mga pang Excel, yan. Yung kung gusto niyo kulayan yung sa mga graphs niyo doon, ayan. Yung sa tables, ayan. Pwede yan. Para yung color ay same use pa rin, na magkakalapit pa rin. Hindi masakit sa mata. Ayan. Itong tetradic color naman ay 4 colors that contains 1 primary color, 2 complementary color, then 1 another color. Ito naman, itong color na ito ay it has no dominance. Pantay-pantay lang sila. So it was evenly distributed yung color niya. So next, typography. So dito naman typeface natin, serif. Serif means line or stroke. As you can see here, merong stroke na sa bawat edge niya, meron. Ayan, yan yung serif. Then, ang kaibahan niya sa sans serif is simple lang. Ang sans means without. So, sans serif means without line or stroke. So, yan, simple lang siya. Yan. So, script is written handwritten, used in pen or brush. Yan yung yan yung script. Yan yung may mga cursive, pero hindi lang naman yung cursive. Ayan. Then next is font pairing. So font pairing natin dito is bold and regular. As you can see dito sa design ni Londe Morel. Ayan. Ito, bold dito sa tapos regular dito yung This is yung description niya. Finally, the fish you've been waiting for. Yung gusto niya i-emphasize na gusto niya mag-stand out na idea, yun yung ginawa niya ng bold. Ginawa niya bold. Ayan. So the next is bold and script. Pwede ito na na kahit nito. Since pairing naman sila, pwedeng kahit hindi yan yung mauna yung script and bold, yes?
So whichever first.
Rinig pa ba ako?
Yes, we can hear you.
Kung sinong mauna, okay lang naman. But as long as yan yung pwedeng suggested font pairing. Ayan, dito, ang mas gusto niya highlight dito is yung school. Yung niya naman mas malaki. And use of sustainability ay nakamaliit lang siya. Ayan. So the next one is short and tall. Ayan, calling all Autobots. Ayan. As you can see naman din dito is yung short ay maliit lang. Then yung tall, yun yung mas gusto niyang i-highlight since yun yung mas malaki yung font size dito. Next is thick or thin. Everything to make you happy. So dito naman kahit thick na siya, yung font nito, ito. Everything to make you itong happy, meron pa rin siyang highlight sa likod na may color. Ibig sabihin, gusto niya pa rin i-highlight yung word na happy. So, okay lang din yan. Call pa rin ng designer kung ano yung mas gusto niya. And kung ano yung mas gusto niya emphasize. Yan. The next one is italics and regular. So, ito, yan. Di ba meron yung sa mga blog posts na meron, di ba, the paragraphs, tapos all throughout the paragraph is regular yung font. Then meron din doon na may kung minsan is may mapapansin na naka-italic. Kapag naka-italic, ibig sabihin nun is merong the designer is giving emphasis then. So, anong napapansin nyo dito sa mga font pairings natin? Yan. Diyan sa mga font pairings natin na yan, hindi sila pare-pareho na kapag regular, dapat regular din. Ganun, hindi. Kasi dito sa font pairings natin is meron ding contrasting. Contrasting kumbaga. Kasi sa bawat idea na yan, sa bawat idea na to, ayan, is cool. Kung yan yung gusto mong i-highlight, yan. Tapos dyan din. Depende sa thought or idea. Yun yung nagpapahiwalay doon. Yan, short and tall, yan. Ayan, yun lang naman. Then, kerning. Itong kerning naman is how, kung gaano, yung spaces in between the characters or the word. Yung sa word na yan. Ito sa word na ito. Yan. Ito hindi siya hello? Ayan. The importance of kerning kasi is, di ba meron na mga fonts is, maraming magandang fonts. Pero hindi lahat ng magagandang fonts ay magandang gamitin. Like yung sa ibang cursive na fonts, meron dyan yung kapag nag-compress na yung font, hindi na siya nababasa, hindi na siya nagiging readable. So, nagiging pangit na siya. That's when kerning is, dyan na papasok yung kerning. Dyan na niya i-adjust, siya yung tag-adjust yung kerning. Tag-adjust nung yung text na yan, kung gaano ka layo or ka-compress. Ayan. So, the next one is size. So, napansin nyo kanina, di ba, yung sa mga fonts natin kanina, sa font pairing natin, meron dun yung, meron yung may mas malaki, meron yung may mas maliit na na yung description, yung pang description. Yun yung yung nagpapa-highlight, yan. That gives importance to size. Then the next one is use space. That is left. Yung nag-area ng design niya na na you call this, yung gives emphasis ng area ng design. Yan. Tapos ito, negative space. Negative space or white space. Dito sa slide na to, as you can see, itong part na ito yung part ng negative. Here the text. So dito naman sa sa web design na ito. Web design. Yeah. This part of here is the negative or white space. Yan yung yan yung insert the kapag nilagay mo dito yung yung text, hindi na siya maging readable kasi kaya merong yung free space. Ayan, free space. Dito. Ayan. That's yun yung importance ng negative space. One. Texture. So texture naman, ayan, this is what you want your, dito sa background natin dito ngayon. Parang batik-batik para magmukha siyang parang rough something na gano'n. Tapos dito naman sa ating design here ay ayan, ito ay metal. Yun yung gustong i-evoke ng designer. Na parang na matigas siya, ganyan. Na strong, ganun. Then, in summary, these are the elements: line, shape, color, typography, size, space, and texture. So, next one is principles. So, sa principles natin, first that is balance. Balance is, as you can see here, merong circle dito, tapos meron din dito. Tapos dito, meron pang rectangle, pa-triangle, then dito meron din pa-triangle. But that doesn't mean na kailangan kapag may circle dito, kailangan may circle din dito. Kailangan may triangle dito, dapat may triangle dito. Hindi ganun yung balance. Balance means yung kapag distributed evenly, na pantay kahit yung margin, yung spacing, ayan, ganyan. Tapos yung like may text, ayan, balance siya. Balance yung design na to. The next one ay contrast. Sa contrast naman, it gives emphasis. Yes. Then dito sa example natin dito is, kung mapapansin nyo, that the complement siya. Nag-complement siya kasi they are contrasting colors. White, then mas meron ng emphasis yung subject natin na should. Ayan. Dahil din sa color niya. Repetition. Sa repetition naman, this creates consistency. Ayan. As you can see, repetition ng mga coffee na to. Yan, coffee. Ayan, yan yung sa repetition. Parang naging pattern. Yan. Tapos, proximity. Ito yung how far the design to each other. Yung gaano kalayo or kalapit. Itong design example natin here is itong Planica na text ay nakalapit siya dito sa image natin. And itong CTA button din natin ay nakalapit siya dito sa So, kahit walang dito, kahit walang space, this is call pa rin yan ng designer. Nasa sa kanya pa rin since proximity nga, di ba? Gaano kalayo or kalapit ang design with each other. Nasa designer pa rin yan kung paano magiging style niya sa gagawin niyang design. So next, kasi maganda rin naman yung ginawa niya. Yan. So next is alignment. Ito naman is how organized the design is. Nandiyan yung left, right. Trivia ko lang din pala. Left side, laging left side, yung mga graphics natin commonly. Kasi mostly from left to right nagbabasa ang tao. Kaya laging left yung commonly na ginagamit. Make use of left alignment. And as you can see na ayan, naka-left, left din to left. Then dito naman is right. Right din yan. Yan. Alignment or balance, contrast, repetition, proximity, and alignment. So tips. These are some tips. So, nasabi ko kanina, di ba? Yung sa sizes, kung bakit siya mali. Kasi sila ng size ng font. So, same sila ng font size. Ang mali niyan is, yun nga, yung sila. And there's no hierarchy na. Topic lang na wala siya. Why not? Para din yung hierarchy. There's one. Yan yung nasa loob na reason 1 na yan. Ayan. Hierarchy. Nababasa niyo ba yung itong cursive na yan? Mahirap siyang basahin. Kasi di ba nasabi natin sa font pairing natin kanina, maganda na yung na kahit sila, kahit dapat contrasting pa rin. Kung ito. Noisy na siya. Noisy na kasi hindi na nabasa. Kasi noisy na siya kasi background na hindi na naging readable yung yung ating text diyan. So that one here ay ayan na just yung yung inayos lang yung stay minimal. Ayan, Santa's Little Helper. So, the problem here naman, and hindi siya magandang tignan. And dito naman is 2 fonts lang, but and if you want to become a if you want to become a advice lang is stay minimal. Kasi the more na simple lang yung design mo, the more na mas na push, stay minimal. Yan. And don't overdo, wag nyo nang i-exaggerate yung design kasi mas lalo lang siya nagiging masakit tignan, and mas lalo lang siya nagiging just stay minimal. Yeah. Tapos be consistent. So, ang mali naman dito is, dito sa, ay maraming colors na ginamit. And, hindi siya minimal. Yan, hindi siya minimal. Hindi minimal colors yung ginamit. Ayan, unlike dito ay minimal colors lang. And then yung, konti lang yung colors na ginamit. Ayan, 1, 2, 3, 4, ganun, 4 to colors, 45 colors. Unlike dito, more than that, which is hindi na siya naging ganun ka colorful, yes, pero maganda yung maganda na na-apply mo pa rin yung minimalism to and this one different contrast. Oh, I really, really love contrast. So, dito, sa the beach, hindi na siya nakita. Hindi na nakita yung text kasi yung nasa likod niya, yung background niya ay white na rin yung nandito. White na. So, hindi na siya naging readable. So, if you want na maging readable yun, and ayan, adjust the contrast. Either gawin nyo ay yung image ay i-adjust nyo yung i-adjust nyo mismo yung image, yung brightness niya, ganyan, yung saturation, yan. Or maglagay na kayo ng red black, then adjust its transparency. Kayo ng contrast ng black. Ayan. So, in summary of our tips, create hierarchy, make it readable, stay minimal, be consistent, be friend, bonus. Ito na, malapit-lapit na. So, tanong ko designer. So, tingnan natin. Yung mga andito sa Zoom, ano yung biggest challenge niya sa designer? Let's see. Meron ba?
Okay, Ms. Jedic, one thing that I've observed when it comes to making a design, the biggest challenge would be, isa sa mga challenge natin is, ito yung naibigay nilang sagot, kung paano mapapaganda yung kanyang design. Kumbaga, ang daming iniisip.
Oh, yes. I posted a few days ago. Community here in Philippines, and I posted this photo, and luckily may nag-reply naman, and these are their answers. Yung ano ano to, mga designers din sila. So, ito. Yan. Sabi ni Precious, yung pangit color theme ni client, pero ini-insist pa rin. Tapos sabi ni Loretta, when the client is there, but the clients are missing. Ayan. Then sabi naman ni M, overthinking. Sabi ni Roel, doon, minsan nakakalimit pag we stay on brand and rules, pero worth it naman. Yes, totoo yan lang. Clients having no idea what they really want. Mas masakit yan. Ikaw pa yung gagawa. Ayan. Then sabi naman ni Alex, deadlines and priority. Then sabi naman ni Fran, cheapskate. Then si Cha. From Cha naman, maubusan ng creativity. Yan bang ganun? Ayan. Tapos, sabi naman ni Marie, artist block. Then sabi naman ni Anne, can I buy the talent of creativity? Design. There are times din naman na bigla na Justin, some brain cells. That's why andyan yung ating research yan. Yeah, ba talaga gusto ni Kaya? Siya na lang kaya mag-design. Ibigay mo ni John, creativity. Yes. So, from that answer, what's their similarities? What do they have in common? So, their biggest challenge is creative block. Yan yung pinaka struggle talaga ng designer. Beginner or expert, yan talaga. And from that post alone, 54% of Filipinos ng creativity. Ano ba natin yung nabibit? So, let me introduce to you Kenneth Cobanque. So, Kenneth Cobanque is a renowned industrial designer here in the Philippines and abroad. Graphic naman yung design niya. Yan ko yung yung mindset din kasi his design came from lang sa mga bag. This furniture is inspired on grass. Ayan, grass yan. Inspired sa grass. Then ito naman is inspired sa peacock. Yung sa ng peacock. Pero naman na ito is inspired simply at makikita natin sa paligid si Kenneth, nagkaroon siya ng inspiration from na inyo kayo rin. Na nasa gilid nyo, magkaroon kayo inspiration dyan. Yung indoor plant na katabi ng laptop nyo, ayun, baka magkaroon din kayo inspiration dyan. Yung charger. Yung charger, tingin-tingin lang sa paligid. But, if you're a designer and wala ka talagang makita sa paligid mo na online. Here are inspirations. Itong Dribble, Behance, and then magkakaroon ka ng inspiration sa mga other designers. Mag-create lang kayo ng just scroll nyo yun. Designer, and you want to find more designs na